Hello, everyone. 1 year ago, I started this group, Wash Your Hands and Meditate, in cooperation with Dana Schwand and Ich Gold. And that was the start of the pandemic. And then I came to, we all spiraled down that rabbit hole of the pandemic. And now I am back to the screen here, thinking about what's next. What is next? And so I wanted to use this week together with you, if you want to do a daily 10 minutes meditation right here, right live at 10 a.m. every morning. And so in order to set this up, you can either come to Instagram or you can come into my group, Wash Your Hands and Meditate. And if you feel like you rather sit with us, like feeling the presence of everybody else that's there, you can also come and join me in my Zoom room. And if you want that, for all those who are watching on Instagram Live, you can do that by sending me a DM and I send you the Zoom room back. And so again, this venture of meditating together this morning and every following morning until Friday at 10 a.m. came through a need of, I think we need to sit down again. And it's not just the pandemic, it's everything that's happening. And I mean, I stay away a lot from the news these days. It's so hard and heavy and side effects. And it doesn't mean that I want to be ignorant. It just means sometimes it becomes a burden. And to my own very being, feeling that I can't, digest it properly, like other people do that in a negotiative way on a mental level. But in the presence of all the drama and the fear that's coming through, I feel like I need to reconnect into my being first before I connect into everything else that's going on out there, and send and be prepared to be maybe the anchor in the storm. And maybe you feel the same. A woman I like to follow, Tara Brach, a beautiful meditation teacher, she cited Thich Nhat Hanh, also somebody you might know, in saying, like, on the boat of refugees, if everybody is in panic, the boat will not survive. But if one person holds the attention and the awareness and the strength inside of them, the boat can make it. And so I'm trying to be that boat, become that boat, and maybe you are trying the same, to be and become that boat. And today's meditation is going to revolve around that. So meditation to me was a long time just sitting up straight and all these things, but nowadays it has become more a centering. So however you feel you can center back into yourself, this might be a good time to do that and start and come into maybe a position that you can sit in a way that nothing is disturbing you, no pain in the body. So lying could be an option, but sitting in a way that is supportive is also nice. So come to sit in a way to connect with yourself. And just becoming aware, maybe with your eyes open or closed, of whatever going on with you. What is happening presently in your body? Noticing the presence of that being right here, right now. To recognize the wind of emotions, the movement of those emotions coming up and through you. May they be positive or may they be disturbing. In these times, as I said, I think predominantly you can switch into fear-based, fear of survival, fear, where is the future taking us? All these things we're trying to digest sometimes, and maybe it's sometimes just push into the background. In whichever way they express themselves, or maybe you feel quite positive about the possibility of change. And so I'm inviting you right now to just be honest with yourself. What is it you're experiencing? What do you recognize in yourself? And in that recognition, to give it a bit more space, whatever strong or subtle emotion it is, allow it to simply come forth in you and to be okay with it. It's just one of those colors in the palette of life. It's one of these ingredients that is allowed to be here. And in this allowance to keep investigating, maybe closer in, where does it find its expression in you? What part of your body is involved? And with your permission to allow that part of expression to radiate through you, you might find that you're squinting your eyes, you're holding your throat, your tongue. Maybe there's some tension left in the shoulders, some feelings in your stomach. And once you give it more and more space, so it can be for a moment without filter, you can ask yourself, what do you need from me right now? What is it you need? Is it loving tenderness? Is it a safe space? And if you feel incapable of giving it that space if the pressure is high, sometimes have that myself, that the pressure becomes really high and I feel incapable of managing. The human conundrum is to be so self-involved. Maybe there is somebody that you feel, within your vicinity or even higher up, some spiritual being, an avatar that can assist you to hold this this color, this coloring, this expression that you cannot yet digest or integrate. I'm taking a breath in and out to close off. And closing off not in a self-centered way, but in a desire to be the one person that finds an anchoring in the midst of everything that's going on, and wishing and sending this out to anybody else who wants to participate, wishing them the same courage, strength, space, love, abundance of emotions, with the centeredness that becomes the eye of the storm. Effortlessly in the presence of simply being here. So thank you everybody for coming in for this 10-minute morning meditation. Thank you who made it live into the room. That was beautiful to see people staying and observing. And I hope to see you tomorrow at the same time at 10 a.m. CET, Central European Time, Berlin time.